Right. Sorry. Technical hitch. Is that working? I think it is. So quick update. Lost my voice pretty much. 3-year-old didn't sleep, got very weak, and not feeling very well. Got a letter from prefecture yesterday. Got on a rendezvous in Carcassonne on Tuesday, a week of Tuesday. And then we get to present our other documents, the ones that we've already shown the embassy. And I guess make a decision based on that. I don't know. So we've got a lot of stuff to get together, and it's all got to be translated into French. Yeah, we just want to make sure when we go there, we make the most of it, and the person we speak to has a full picture of everything, all the money that we have in the bank, my self-employment, proving that it is genuine and effective, because it is. And that's that really. So that's our holiday buggered, but we're we've got a lot to do. And also, yeah, so I'm just doing, this is just a quick one so I can get back out in the garden with the kids, have a cup of coffee before we get cracking. And then these came today. So the day after we got the letter, had to send our passports off, mine and my daughter's, because they were due for renewal. Mine was due, I think it's in 2 weeks, and my daughter's is due end of May. So needed to get those done, especially if we were going to be, on the move in Europe somewhere. Anyway, these came back today. Spot the difference. One very clearly says European Union, and it's a very sad one. It doesn't say European Union. So I was hoping they would both get lucky and get ones with European Union on them. This is the job I meant to do in January, but I got caught out by the digital file, having to put our digital photo on because it was quite a faff trying to organise a digital photo with a plain background in a house with bumpy magnolia walls or dusty stone walls or dusty white walls or dark walls or anything. So it took me a lot longer than I wanted it to get just a photograph done. Anyway, we finally managed to get it done and send them off. But by then, this news of these in and out passports had been released, and I said, oh no, I left you late, and I did. One of us got the good one. One of us got the miserable one. So everyone or it's not blue, so I suppose that's something. I can probably get a nice cover for it, or maybe I don't know, like a little sticker or something, write it on in gold pen. Yeah, I think it also says it inside. So that one, you'll see the number. That one just says Great Britain, and this one also says European Union. Sad, very sad. So I think, yeah. I was thinking actually, because it's quite hard. We've got this rendezvous in 2 weeks. We've got, we've got to go and put our case to them, and just, how many people who actually voted leave are being affected by being in the EU, to the extent that those of us who are in the EU or who want to be in the EU are being affected by not the prospect of not being in the EU. I mean, every Leave voter who voted for this, does being in the EU cause you sleepless nights? Does it cause you just levels of anxiety that people in France and Germany, people, British people all across Europe are experiencing, either because they won't meet income requirements, they will lose their rights. We will lose rights that we have. And there's transition things going into place, but who's to say down the line the countries involved, governments change, opinions change, that the rules become stricter, and where they're kind of trying to be quite generous now, some places more than others, that won't change. And then it's just it's hard being outside of the UK. So yeah, I was just thinking, well, how many Leave voters who get their right bees in their bonnet about the EU are actually suffering emotional distress because of being in the EU? Is the fact of being in the EU causing you emotional distress? Because it's causing us the idea of the prospect of leaving, the reality of potentially leaving, is causing an enormous amount of stress. It's incredible. It's difficult. It's difficult for everyone. It's difficult for us. This is causing real, tangible anxiety for people in all situations, I think, across the EU. And we are just one family of many, and just the tip of the iceberg, really, because so many people who are worried are not applying for this card because they are 80% or more sure, or even 55%, or even, they're convinced they won't get it. So they're leaving, they're hiding, they're worrying. This is the tip of the iceberg. We were ahead of the curve in a way. We thought we'd be fine. We might still yet be. We don't know, but it's yeah. I really doubt. Certainly, the people I know who voted Leave are not sitting at home worried about having to move their children out of school, having to leave the country that they live in, having to uproot themselves, having to give up. In some cases, for us, a short time, relatively short time. But for others, a lifetime. They've raised their kids here. It's, I don't know any Leave voters who can hand on heart say that being in the EU causes them stress. So I'll just leave it there. Here's what we got. Good one. Very, very depressing one. I will be sending a complaint. I want this changed. Right. Bye-bye. Okay.